Alright, buckle up, because we need to talk about Jenna Ortega and her comments about the whole gender swapping trend in Hollywood. Now, I gotta say, I did not expect to be nodding along to something a young Hollywood actress said, but here we are. Jenna Ortega, fresh off her success with Wednesday and now starring in the Beetlejuice sequel, has some opinions that made a lot of people go, finally, someone said it. So here's the deal. Jenna was in an interview with MTV and they threw out this idea like, hey, what if Tim Burton wanted to do Edward Scissorhands again, but, with a female lead, like Edith Scissorhands? And Jenna didn't even hesitate before she shot it down. She said, no, I don't want a Jamie Bond or some knockoff. Let women have their own franchises, and you know what? She's absolutely right. This trend of gender-swapping classic characters is like Hollywood saying, we're out of ideas, but we still want your money. Let's be real, it feels lazy, doesn't it? It's like they think just slapping a woman into an existing male role is somehow groundbreaking. Spoiler alert, it's not. The 2016 Ghostbusters fiasco was the poster child for this nonsense. Sure, let's take a classic, beloved franchise and just replace the cast with women. That'll make it revolutionary, right? Wrong. It was more like watching someone take a flamethrower to your childhood. Why can't we just create something new? Give women original stories and characters to rally behind, not some reheated leftovers from a franchise that didn't even need a reboot in the first place. Jenna's comments here are like a breath of fresh air. She's basically saying, hey, how about instead of forcing women into these male-dominated IPs, we actually create stuff for women? Wow, what a novel concept. Look at the Barbie movie. It was unapologetically made for women, and guess what? It smashed the box office. It didn't need to take a traditionally male IP and just swap the gender. It stood on its own and embraced what it was unapologetically. Meanwhile, Oppenheimer was out there raking in cash with a male-dominated audience because, well, it's a movie about a bunch of dudes building a bomb. It's okay for some things to appeal more to one gender than the other, folks. It doesn't have to be that deep. Hollywood keeps treating gender swapping like some kind of cheat code for instant diversity points, but more often than not, it just comes off as pandering. It's a cheap trick that doesn't even work most of the time. It's like they think they're giving audiences what they want, but in reality, they're just showing that they don't understand the audience at all. Jenna Ortega gets it. She's saying, let's just make new things for women, or at the very least, don't force fit a female character into a role that wasn't even made for her in the first place. Let's be honest, do we really want to see Jane Wick out here with an origin story where she's seeking vengeance over a murdered cat instead of a dog? No, we don't. Let's let John Wick do his thing and give women characters who can do their own thing too. If Hollywood wants to make genuinely compelling female-led stories, it needs to stop leaning on cheap gimmicks like gender swapping and start investing in original storytelling. Jenna's just calling out what's been obvious to everyone except, apparently, the people making decisions in Hollywood. But hey, what do I know, right? I'm just some random person on the internet. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you agree with Jenna? Do you think Hollywood needs to stop with the gender swapping and start making real, original stories? Or do you think I'm just overreacting and this is all perfectly fine? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.